Okay. I hope this is working. Let's see. I'm looking here if it is working or not. Just to make sure. It's recording. Oh yes, it is. Okay, good. Okay. Um, so the first thing you'll do to do this is you need to open this file right here. Um, the weekly section of January 24th through 30th. Open that file. Click it, and you will get a file that looks like this. Okay. All right. It's going to be a Word file to begin, so then you'll have to copy it, and you'll have to put it on a notepad. So if you didn't already download Notepad on your computer, okay, you need to go ahead and do it, and then copy that file that comes up from Moodle, which is a Word file, and copy it from beginning to end, and then paste it on to your Notepad. Okay. All right. Those of you who use a Mac, um, I've known people that use Macs for this project before, and if if you're not familiar on with your computer as far as your text edit or whatever, you need to probably Google it, and just take charge of your computer and know your computer in and out. So you can Google a lot of it, and it's going to tell you how to do it. Okay. We don't have any such examples or anything to help you out doing certain things. Um, the only thing we have for Mac people is the Mind Tab thing. Okay, the Mind Tab. But so anyway, if you Google it, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't have a problem if you Google it. Okay. So anyway, so you copy that onto Notepad, and it looks something like this. Okay. So behind that screen, you'll see my Moodle, and beginning to end, that means from this line that says HTML down to here, HTML with a front slash in front of it. That means the end of the document. So this is the template that I've given you, and what I will do is I am going to delete this JPEG pictures that are here. Okay. So this is a template, and it's got some content in it, and you just have to delete some of the content, etc. So let me just go ahead and delete all these pictures so you won't get confused. I think this was one of the examples that I did earlier with another class or something, and I'm having a lot of problems with trying to open up my Word, so I don't know, and I found this file and I just went ahead and got it. So on here, on my original template, it has Dr. Dorman on it, okay, there, and the original color is cadet blue, and I think I showed you that example in class, okay? Alright, so cadet blue is actually teal. Alright, so the template looks kind of like this, you know. In fact, very, very similar, and this actually was Disney, because these are my original things. I never watch ESPN, I don't care anything about sports. I used to play softball in high school, but anyway, so DWD. Okay, and I'm a good chess player. I like that. I like board games, but chess is my favorite one. Anyway, okay, so this is what it looks like, right? So once you have that on Notepad, you already have, let's say you have, let me open up my Facebook. And actually I opened it up on Chrome. I found out that you can actually, Chrome has changed their options, and they actually have the link, the correct link address to get the picture out of any social media that you want. I use Facebook because it's easy. As a matter of fact, a student of mine years ago showed me how to do that on Facebook because I was doing it the old-fashioned way. So, and then he showed me how to do it on Facebook. It was phenomenal. It was so easy. Okay. So let me just go ahead and try to see if I can launch my Facebook page here. All right. And I don't, the cadet blue is just the background color. So if you want another color on that one, then put whatever color you want, brown, pink, green, or whatever there. So replace that cadet blue to green or whatever. Capitalize the first letter. On the second line, instead of my name on there, Dr. Dorman's, okay, let's say apostrophe S, then you're just going to put your name, Jack, Nancy, or whatever, okay? Nancy's webpage. That's what you put there. And then here you have 3, 1, 2, 3. You, and then let's just go over the document first. And then this line right here just pretty much describes the coloration of the text below it, such as this. So remember, my background is a teal background, and this text is dark red. So in your case, if you actually want to change that to black or anything like that, then you just delete the dark red and then put black or whatever, okay? And this paragraph right here, you need to replace that with your content. What would you put in there? Well, you would put something that would define you. Let's say you're an athlete. That athletics, whatever it is that you play, would define you. If you play multiple athletics, then you can put pictures of those multiple things on your index page or your home page. Okay? Now, let me just point out this bracket. These brackets. I hope I'm not speaking too loudly. The BR marks are a word wrap. Okay? It's break marks. And what does that do? That controls where the text goes. If you don't have that break mark, your text will just keep on going across your screen. So you want those to control where they stop. Okay? So on this particular paragraph, you're going to have to change my content to yours. And you might ask, what would I talk about? Well, depending on what pictures you have there, that's what you talk about. Right? And make sure you do not delete any of the codes. Everything that's in brackets is a code. Okay, and then below that, only on the first page, on the index page, you will have your favorite hyperlinks and your favorite websites. So I listed mine as Disney, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld. Let's just say that, as an example, somebody likes a department store, and one department store that I like locally is Belk. So I would put belk.com, and then here, okay, I would delete that and type Belk. Okay, and then you do the same thing for the second one, and then the fourth one, the third one. Now the last paragraph are the pages, how they link. When I showed you my example, I clicked on the pages below, all right? And what happened was they linked to the next page, to the next page, and to the next page. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now, let's just pretend that you're done with your index page and you're ready to do your second page, which would be right here, about me. So what you would do then is go up here and change this title title on the very, very front of your about me, and I would capitalize that, right? And then here, you would insert different pictures, different pictures. So let me just go to my Facebook page at this time, okay? And it's still not open for some reason. So let me try to open it. You know what? I'm gonna post that on Google, and I'm gonna open my Facebook page. Let me just go with that. I'm gonna open it on Firefox. So this is the example I showed you in class. Remember? Okay. That's the home page right there, and there's the title. There's the first picture, second picture, and the third picture. You need 3 pictures per page. Now on Moodle, I also added another option. If you don't have any social media and you don't want anything to do with social media, on on Moodle, I added a new thing, which would be kind of like an HTML, actually, an HTML. Okay, what's I gonna say? So, oh yeah, I gave you another option. So if you're completely adverse to social media and you don't have any social media outlets that you use, then you can use the HTML code. And frankly, I'll have to say, and honestly, it's not as easy as using social media. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that most of you probably have some type of social media. It may not be Facebook. It may be something else that I probably don't use. But and as long as you find the correct option, copy link address or copy image location or something like that, that would probably be the correct option to pick. Okay? All right, so let me go back to this file here. Now, unfortunately, I can't get to my Facebook class how to do it. I can't, it's not opening right now. So I have no idea. I think my video is pulling a lot of the gigahertz on this one, and I'm just, I'm really struggling right now with my devices. I don't know what's going on. So to do that, okay. Oh, let me see. Maybe it's opening after all. Hopefully. Let's see. I don't want to waste too much time, so I don't want the video to be way too long. But it's not open. It's not open. So what you do is you put your cursor there, and then you go on to your social media, and but I showed you how to do it in class. So once your social media opens up or whatever, you just click on the picture. Okay. With regards to Facebook, the way that I did it is I clicked on the picture until it got to the front of the page, and then I right-clicked it, and I selected the third option, copy image location. Now, if you open Chrome, it's copy address location or something like that. But they finally gave us the right option to do that, because from last year they didn't have that option. And if you're using Edge, you probably see copy address location, something like that, and that would be it. As long as you see the JPG word inside of that link. So make sure you look at that link, and it's going to be a long link. Look at JPG, make sure it's got JPG, which means picture. If you don't see that, that means it's just a link and there's no picture in it. So then you repeat that 2 more times, right? You put 3 pictures per page, and however you want to do it, either by social media or by that code that I put on Google. All right? And then, of course, I already explained how you have to change all of this. So now let's say that you're already done with your index page. Let's say you're finished with this. Now you're ready to do your About Me page, your second page. So what you're going to do is you're going to use the index page as your template this time, right? And then instead of Dr. Dorman's webpage, you put the title inside of this bracket, and we're going to do that, About Me. And then here you put 2 pictures that would be relevant to About Me. Okay, 3 pictures, 3 different pictures. You don't repeat a picture on the website. You're going to get a deduction for that. And then here, remember we're doing About Me. So right off the bat, once you change the page title, I would immediately go to File and Save As. Okay, you're going to save it as, and you're going to save it as aboutme.html. Let me show you the names of the files. They're under here, right there. So they're all lowercase, and the extension is .html. Okay, don't change those names or they're not going to open up. They're not going to connect. And then for the About Me page, you're not going to need any websites. So, and you're going to have to change this paragraph to be relevant and get the correct page, meaning, and this is not working. There's something wrong. Anyway, well, I'm telling you, I showed you this in class, but anyway, I'm explaining this to you in detail. So for the About Me page, your second, third, and fourth pages, you don't need to put any websites. The only websites will be on the first page, which is the index page. So this area right here, you can just get rid of this whole thing, except I would leave the break marks. I would delete all that because you're not going to need any websites for the About Me page right there. Okay? So there it is. So that's going to look a little bit different on the browser view. Okay? It's going to look a little bit different. So that is your About Me page, and then you save that as aboutme.html. Okay. Now, let's say you're done with the About Me page. So now you're going to work on your third page, and this time you might want to, that should be, and then you're going to change this, and there's no, you're going to change that to, let's look at the name, to family.html. So then here you will say my family. Okay, you'll say my family. And then you're going to put 2 new pictures. You're going to delete the other picture, etc., etc. Okay, another picture there, another picture there. You can even put pictures of your pets. And then down here, you're going to just change that content to say, this is my family, my mom, my brother, my sister, my dog, my cat, or whatever, down here. And then last but not least, you will do the last page. So your last page, you will go here and then change it to my hobbies. And then put 3 different pictures over here. Okay? And then change that. And depending on what picture you put up, and you would say, that's me in the backyard pool, that's me skating, that's me doing whatever. Okay? And that's it, really. So it really won't take you long. As soon as you get the hang of it and do the second page, it's easy. Okay? So I'm sorry, but my Facebook page just did not open up on Firefox. So but I explained it in detail, and I also have the directions on removal and stuff. So with that, I am going to end this